when criticism feels like a punch. It's not just words, it's weight. A sentence, a look, a comment, and suddenly you feel defensive, small, misunderstood. Criticism hurts, not because it's true, but because we tie it to identity. The Stoics saw this clearly. If an insult is untrue, why be upset? And if it's true, why be upset? Epictetus. That's the paradox. What if criticism was a mirror instead of a threat? The truth. We're not trained to separate feedback from judgment. We absorb it, react to it, spin stories around it. But the Stoic learns. Criticism is neutral. Your reaction gives it flavor. In Part 2, we'll explore the psychology of why criticism hits so hard and what the Stoic does differently in that split second. Why criticism feels so personal. At its core, criticism feels like rejection, a threat to identity, a signal that we're not good enough. Psychologically, it hits the same circuits as physical pain because your brain evolved to associate rejection with danger. So when someone critiques you, your mind screams, "I'm not safe. I don't belong. I'm not enough." But this is old wiring, and the Stoic knows just because something feels true doesn't mean it is. The Stoic steps back and asks, is this feedback, projection, or both? Most criticism is a mix. Some truth, some tone, some of their story. Your job isn't to swallow it whole or reject it in pride. Your job is to extract the signal from the static. That's mastery. In Part 3, we'll build your internal method for separating truth from noise and owning what's useful without losing yourself. Extracting truth without losing ground. When criticism comes, 1. Pause your reaction. The first thought is defense. Let it pass. 2. Ask, what part of this might be true? Even 5% truth is valuable. 3. Ask, what part of this is theirs, not mine? Tone, projection, delivery. It's often about them. 4. Decide, is this feedback I want to use? If yes, grow from it. If no, release it. This makes you unshakable. Why? Because you no longer need to be perfect to be at peace. You no longer crumble when criticized. That's Stoic clarity. Power through precision, not pride. Marcus Aurelius wrote, receive without pride, let go without attachment. In Part 4, we'll rehearse real-life responses to criticism, so you stay calm even when it stings. How to stay calm when criticized. Here's your real-world Stoic protocol. Scenario, public criticism, harsh tone. Response, thanks for the feedback. I'll sit with it. Scenario, private critique from someone close. Response, I appreciate you sharing that. Let me think about it. Scenario, passive-aggressive judgment. Response, silence, eye contact, no emotional reaction. Why does this work? Because presence speaks louder than reaction. The Stoic doesn't need to win the moment. They win the long game. And every time you stay grounded when criticized, you reinforce your emotional strength. In Part 5, we turn this into a 3-day Stoic feedback challenge. Here's your task. For the next 3 days. 1. Receive all criticism without defending. 2. Ask internally, what part of this helps me grow? 3. Say out loud, if needed, thank you, I'll reflect on it. Then write, I stayed calm under criticism. That's the habit, not deflection, not apology, stillness, call to action. Drop the word grounded in the comments. And subscribe if you're done letting opinions steal your peace. You become the observer. One day it happens. Someone criticizes you, loudly, publicly, emotionally, and you don't flinch. You see them, you hear them, And you remain. Not because you're passive, but because you're rooted. That's not apathy. That's sovereignty. You can hear hard truths without collapsing. You can ignore cheap shots without ego. You can extract wisdom and discard noise. That's stoicism. That's maturity. That's real confidence. You've trained for this. Now criticism doesn't crush you. It sharpens you or slides off you, but it never owns you again. Because you're grounded. Always.